Peace be with you, my dear sisters and brothers. We are in the climax of Jesus' life. We celebrate the Lord's Supper. In that, we celebrate the washing of the feet of the disciple by Jesus. We celebrate the commandment of love. We celebrate the institution of the Eucharist. We celebrate the institution of the priesthood. So today I am going to give four reflection. So if you have time, go and watch, hear, reflect, and celebrate the Lord's Supper. First, I will reflect on the washing of the feet. My dear sisters and brothers, let us consider the historical, social, and religious context of the tradition of Passover service. During a traditional Passover meal, a bowl of water is used to wash one's hands before eating the bitter herbs and again before making the blessing over the masa. But what Jesus did here with his disciple was never a part of the traditional Passover service of his time, but it is a new Passover. It is not washing of hands, but washing of the feet. What is this foot washing? The practice of foot washing was originally an act of hospitality in Palestinian homes, performed for guests who wore sandals and walked the dusty road by a servant or the wife of the host. St. Paul refers to the custom in 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 10, and Augustine also mentioned it in one of his letters. So, foot washing in the ancient Near East, according to the documents, there are several meanings. Those days they did not have enough water to take bath. So before going to sleep, people used a basin of water to wash their feet. When they were finished, they would splash the remaining water onto the street. Foot washing as a form of hospitality, a customary form of greeting honorable guest. Foot washing is a form of religious ritual for the Greeks and the Romans and the Jews as well. It was considered a form of blasphemy towards God if one were to enter the temple without washing one's feet. So water basins were provided in front of temple for people to wash their feet as at the temple. Foot washing in social context was often the work of a female slave and was considered lonely work. However, if a free person washed the feet of the others willingly, it was a great expression of friendship and love. Foot washing is for daily hygienic purpose. If a person did not wash his feet for a day, he would be considered uncivilized and would be harshly criticized. At dusk, after everyone washed their feet, then they would splash the water on the street, as I told you. Foot washing is done before the banquet. During a banquet, a basin of cold water would be placed in front of the guest to increase their appetite and help refresh them. Foot washing is also connected to slaves. Foot washing was among the lowliest type of work performed by slaves. Foot washing is also for the body hygiene. The Israel did not have the privilege of bathing every day since water was scarce, because the middle Mediterranean climate, the people did not require daily bath. However, daily foot washing was a necessary form of hygiene. It was a luxury to return home and wash one's feet at the end of the day. Samuel, 2 Samuel 11, 8, 13. David wanted Uriah to return home from the war to wash his feet. So he did not do that. So foot washing also is a religious ritual. Cleansing was the primary ritual conducted before taking part in religious event, even from the time of Moses. The hands and feet were parts of the body most easily soiled. So washing the hands and feet was not only daily ritual, but it became a religious ritual. Foot washing is a form of slavery. The type of relationship between two may be revealed by the act of foot washing. The washing of the master's feet by the slave was considered as the lowliest form of slavery, performed only by the slaves in bondage. Foot washing conducted by husbands, by wife, for husband. The washing of the feet of husband by wives was not considered a lowly task of slavery, but rather esteemed as a honorable expression of love. The daily household tasks to be performed by wives included the grinding of the flour and the baking bread and laundry, cooking. Besides that, in the evening she has to wash the feet of her husband. Foot washing is also a portrayal of piety towards the father by their children. In order to show love